On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a working marine toilet.
Today's project is the head, which I haven't been looking forward to. Before we took off, the head was basically, it wasn't unused. It was a used head, but it was basically all cleaned out. So I took that opportunity to replace all the gaskets and the valves and everything on it, figuring I'd be good for at least a few months. But here we are, not even maybe a couple months into being on the boat, and we've had a few issues with our Raritan head. So if you can pin down, so we have a manual pump head, which I really like. And what you do is after you use the bathroom, you can put this on flush and you pump it, and water goes into the bowl, and then you hit dry and you hit it again, and the water can go. No water comes into the bowl; it just flushes it out. And this just basically just pumps it into a into a holding tank. So I mean that's the basic idea of it. The problem is, right now when we're doing this, the water's not going out very quickly. It's just kind of hanging out in there. So it's very difficult to use. Usually you can do this in 3 or 4 pumps and it's cleared everything out, everything's clean. But we have to sit here for and pump it like 8 to 10 times just to get it so it's not completely gross. So I'm gonna have to take this apart. I think it's a flapper valve, that's the problem, but we'll see. I think maybe we might have done it too hard at some point and that flapper valve kind of reversed itself. I don't know, maybe something stuck somewhere. But also the other problem is if we leave it on flush so we can flush it, water just starts building up in the toilet. So I have to address that too, figure out, there's like 2 or 3 things that are wrong with it, so I've got to figure that out. This right here is a new flapper valve. So when the pressure pushes down on it, it stops it from going down into this is where it goes down into the toilet. So when we hit the plunger, this should come down on the downstroke, I believe, and seal this off so it can shoot out the joker valve. Joker valve is like a one-way valve, so nothing can come back. Well, this is kind of supposed to act like that, but the other one was stuck open, had like it had some like toilet paper and had a washer in it. Actually, I took the washer out, but you can see it's corroded there too. I mean, this is pretty much brand new, but it was stuck open, and you see it's been malformed there. So the problem is when you when you upstroke it, it brings everything out of the toilet. When you downstroke it, it's supposed to shut, but it wasn't shutting all the way, and that's why stuff was just going back up into the toilet half the time when we were plunging it. So hopefully this is the solution to that, and hopefully this one will last a little bit longer than the last one. He's lining it up with these holes. I don't remember this being such a pain in the ass last time. Yeah, so this is supposed to snap down on that.
And the whole time Galen is doing this, he's also doing it in a really cramped space. So our bathroom is not big enough for both of us. It's barely really big enough for one person. So he's kneeling down, and we have to keep the doors open because there isn't even room to kneel down in there really effectively and reach everything. So, you know, he's doing everything in an extremely tight space and trying to make that work while he's dealing with a really messy job and one that he's trying to diagnose as he goes along.
Alright, so put it on flush, brings water in and out, and you can hear it's not making, I guess we should have done it before, but it was making like an awful squeaking racket. But yeah, I don't know what that film is in there, it's kind of weird. You see water coming in, it'll stop eventually. You put it on dry, you get that water out of there. See, it's not coming, yeah, it's not bubbling back up. It dries out in 2 pumps there.
Nice.
It's really good. And you don't want to keep it too dry because then the smell will come up. But yeah, we got to clean up. That's kind of gross, but that's a toilet, so fuck you.
Well, and it's also gross because it hasn't been draining properly.
Yeah.
And we've been cleaning it out like every 3 days, but it just keeps getting built up.
So now I got to clean up all my tools and all this bullshit. So.
And have a drink.
Yes.
Woohoo! Please like and follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. You can find us under Sailbums and through the links right below this video in the description. And also please like and subscribe here to our YouTube channel so you'll be sure to be notified the next time we put out a video. Thanks for watching.